Horace Besecker wrestled only 17 times during his entire career as a varsity athlete at Gettysburg College, a very small number compared to today's standard where a wrestler could compete in 3 dozen or more contests in a given season. But what Besecker did in those 17 appearances sets him apart from most. Hailing from nearby Fayetteville, Besecker officially walked onto the varsity mat during the 1936-37 academic year. In 7 matches, he went 6-1 with 4 pins, and his only loss coming against Lafayette. He avenged that setback with a pin at the Mid-Atlantic Conference Championship on the way to the title at 126 pounds. Things looked good for Besecker heading into the junior campaign. Coming off a runner-up showing at the conference meet the year before, the Bullets were poised to make a run at the title, and Besecker was set to star. Those hopes were nearly derailed a week before the season started when the junior grappler suffered a fractured leg and was projected to miss the remainder of the year. Just 2 months later, Besecker was back on the mat and he defended his conference crown by pinning both of his foes at the MAC championship. Gettysburg topped the team standings as well to capture its first conference title in wrestling. Perfection followed Besecker and the Bullets into the 1938-39 campaign. Gettysburg dismantled the competition on the way to a 6-0 record, including a win over highly touted Temple, and capped the season by winning its 2nd consecutive Middle-Atlantic crown. Besecker played his part, going unbeaten with an 8-0 record and posting 6 pins. He tossed both of his foes at the conference event to claim his 3rd consecutive title. Besecker capped his impressive career with a 16-1 record with 13 victories by pin. Horace's brother, Sam, maintained the Besecker wrestling tradition and was a conference champion and conference MVP following Horace's graduation. But wrestling was just a small part of Besecker's life. He graduated from Gettysburg with a degree in chemistry and pursued that profession for many years. But seeing a need in social change, Besecker switched careers and went into social work in the 1950s. He became the director of social services at City Mission Society, where he worked for nearly 3 decades, serving as a vocal advocate and community organizer for welfare rights, civil rights, and prison reform. He remained an active sports competitor and fan, competing in baseball and softball leagues well into his 50s, and cheering for his beloved Red Sox during their World Series run in 2004. He was active in the local community and at his local church, and he traveled to Kentucky and West Virginia as part of Habitat for Humanity well into his 80s. Horace passed away on August 31, 2013, at the age of 96.